So every year I do a video about the state of my watch collection to reflect on the pieces I added in that year and to see which watches to keep and to sell. And yeah, I thought this year I actually got a couple of straps, bought some, got some as a for review, so I didn't have to purchase them. But I thought, yeah, I'll bring them all on one table, show you what straps I got and which one I think are really, really good, which ones I didn't like so much, and maybe I'll be selling some straps with some watches that I will be selling also at the end of the year. So be sure to look at the State of the Watch collection video when it comes out. But let's start with the straps I got. This was from Artem Straps in Australia. Shout out to Justin. They sent me this hybrid FKM rubber strap with sailcloths. Really, really nice. I've been wearing constantly, especially with this watch, as I would show you. Very easy to mount with the spring bars. Basically, if you find the hole, no pun intended. Here, I got it. And the other one, so basically easy to just put it on the watch. This is my Pierre Pierron, really nice watch. Pierre Pauline, just a name that he put for Mercure rebranding. But yeah, as you can see, looks really, really nice on this watch. On other watches as well, I've been wearing it also on the Vario and on this Adis Dive, upgrading the watches somehow with this strap. Definitely one of my favorite straps of this year. Not saying that because they send it me for free, but really it's a really good strap, I have to say. But yeah, we'll get to this later on. Also, these were sent to me by Helvetica. These 3 straps, basically looks a little bit like the rubber B ones, as you can see with the logo here. Also didn't purchase, so they sent it for me to test out and make a video on it. So I have them here as well. I got these 2 straps from AliExpress. They're really nice looking. This is the 3rd one. So this is the watch I think these 3 would look good at. This one is one of my, I think, really good purchases because it directly upgraded this watch. This watch came with a NATO strap, an olive NATO strap, and this just put it definitely much better. But yeah, I'll show you all the straps first and then I'll put them on. So this is the shark leather strap. This is a crocodile strap, and this is an ostrich. 3 from the same shop that I always get, also on eBay. This was a surprise for me because, yeah, butterfly clasp, but with magnets or some kind of spring bar action. Actually, not magnets, sorry, spring bar. As you can see, have a spring action, not spring bar. But yeah, and I did the mistake of cutting it too short, so I can wear it only now on one watch, which is this one, and in cold conditions. So another mistake you make when you get straps and you cut it, always cut twice better than once. And that's what I did. I was too, let's say, thinking I knew my size, but somehow I got a little bit fatter. Yeah, anyways. The other ones I got also are this ones. I have the black ones. I thought the blue ones would look nice with this watch. I will show you how it looks. I got these white ones, rubber. All of these are rubber. These are supposedly FKM, I think, right? But really supple. I will put them on the watches. Yeah, I got this as well. That's kind of a, I wouldn't say knockoff of Omega. Milanese bracelet, but yeah, very similar design, let's say. Execution, yeah, didn't like it so much, but yeah, I will put it on the watches so we can see it. And this is another let's say, homage to the Omega straps, as well with this buckle style. And this is a normal paratrooper, which I got. So let me put the watches with the straps and show you each one, starting from the Artem strap I already showed you. So go to the Helvetica and then go through all these straps. First one is the Vario with this Helvetica. Really like this Vario watch. Really, the dial and the seconds are really nice combination. The strap does complement it a little bit. I think with other straps it might look a little bit better. Here you have frontal look of it. The strap is a little bit, let's say, needs wearing in. You can put it in a glass with hot water with a round cup, and then it will take a little bit more, let's say, curvature. Other than that, yeah, that's the first option I have. Staying with the Helvetica straps, again on the Vario. Here we have the white one. I got a OEM buckle from it, from eBay, a couple of years ago actually. I think the white complements it the best. This white feels from material much better than this one. I really like the white one much more than the black one. The black one is not my favorite, to be honest. One of the straps I would be gifting to one of my cousins actually in Egypt. So that's the white, and that's the black one with the white stripe, as you can see here. I like this more than the black one, the let's say the plain black, but the white one wins it for me from lug finish, fit, sorry, and the feel of the rubber itself. So these were the Helvetica and the Artem one, and now I want to show you this first one with the Militado, this rubber strap. I think it matches the color of the indices and hand quite well with this beige color. But what I think would look also good is this brown one. Somehow the brown one was not getting into the lug, so somehow it's not fitting the lug, but the gray one did, and I think it does look nice. But the only thing I'm worried about is the length of the strap, but other than that, I think gray goes with it well, giving it really a nice down look, but the beige is still my favorite. So the brown one actually fits it quite nicely, and does look also not too bad. So hand-eye coordination needed to be done. Yeah, still beige looks the best in my opinion, at least. Yeah, so these are the rubber ones I had, and for the last couple of rubbers as well, let me just put them on. So that's the first one, and I think the best thing about this strap is that you don't need to know which end has the buckle end, so you can fix it on the top end. Basically both ends are the same, closes quite easily, fits very snug, looks very nice with the smooth rubber on it, also centered here. Yeah, this is a winner in my books. So this is the white rubber strap, as you can see. Does give it a little bit more of a smartwatch look, but this one looks like summer, just looks like a vacation somehow, with the jump hour and the whole blue strap with the holes, with the rally strap. Really summer feel and look. And this NATO strap would look something like this if you have a 17 centimeter wrist. It would be very floppy. Look, you'll feel like it doesn't fit quite good, let's say. So I'm not a big fan of this strap construction, but yeah, that's the best I can do with this NATO. So this will look also good on this paratrooper strap. But it looked better on other watch. And the one that I didn't like so much was this Milanese bracelet that didn't act like a bracelet, more like a cheap knockoff of the Omega. It wasn't that expensive, and you can always reuse this milled clasp, which is quite good. Let me know in the comment section what you think about how it looks. My issue is it opens quite frequently, and it's either too tight or like this, which is too tight, and then one button, if I go one smaller size, then it becomes too loose for me, which is not optimal. This one looks quite nice. That's the crocodile with the burgundy. I got this for my Lyrique, and this one also for my Lyrique. This one was actually just to dress up that one, but yeah, they all look the same. They're really thin. You do use them a couple of times, and then they get used, banged up pretty strongly. They're from Rios, this brand Rios. So but for the money, they're like 30, 35 euros, something like that. Quite a good price. Anyways, thanks for watching. Let me know in the comment section which kind of strap is your favorite. And as always, this invitation to like, subscribe, hit the bell button, and hopefully see you in the next one. The subscription button is here, and 2 videos on the left and the right that you might enjoy as well. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.